A bottle of water or a can of soda could cost you an extra 10 cents in the district if a new proposal is approved. The D.C. Council is considering a bottle bill. Today, supporters and opponents spoke about the pros and the cons in a roundtable discussion. News 4's Mauricio Casillas explains the measure and what still needs to happen before it comes to a vote.
The district's new bottle recycling bill is bubbling up debate inside the Wilson building. At its core, the bill aims to make D.C. cleaner by keeping more bottles and cans out of the district's streets and rivers. It's something those we spoke with say they're all in favor of, but how the bill goes about it is what's leading to disagreements. Opponents argue it would create new costs for businesses and consumers at a time when many are already feeling the strain.
Local businesses are struggling mightily. Local restaurants, local shops, all seeing revenues decrease. And at this point, we simply can't afford to create a duplicative recycling program.
Councilmember Brianna Doe, the lead sponsor of the bill, says her legislation puts the onus of addressing the problem on the big beverage companies and distributors. The program would be managed by a nonprofit that's funded and operated by beverage distributors and would be overseen and enforced by the Department of Energy and the Environment.
We spend tens of millions of dollars a year cleaning up litter, and that's just what we can quantify. Without a bottle bill, plastic containers are everywhere, and we have to make that trash valuable so that people redeem it.
The bill has exemptions for small businesses, but some who spoke during the roundtable say they're still concerned about the possibility of them having to incur more costs.
Another regulatory or permitting cost, however, they're using a lot of different terms for fees and things like that. Like I said, the language of the bill is it's too vague for us to get comfortable with it.
Supporters point to the success of D.C.'s plastic bag fee and hope the bill could have a similar transformative impact on reducing litter.
By far, the most common item we find in our cleanups and trash traps is the single-use beverage container, particularly plastic bottles. These bottles and cans pollute shorelines, foul wildlife habitat, and in the case of plastic bottles, present an emerging threat to human health in the form of microplastics as those bottles break down.
Issues over fraud, like people from other states bringing in bottles just to get their deposits back, were also mentioned. The bill could be brought up for a vote in the fall, and if approved, would not go into effect until 2028. In the district, Mauricio Casillas, News 4.